Okay, for those who have already joined the meeting, I just posted a few links in the chat. So you could download the Clean Games application and join the WhatsApp chat. Both will be useful in the second part of our meeting. We'll have a little playtest. So it's good to download the app in advance. And that's it. I will talk about it later. Right now, it's enough to just download it and install it. And we will open it later. And we will wait another couple of minutes for participants to join, and we will start. I will also share my screen. So you could use these QR codes as well in order to download the mobile application and join in the WhatsApp chat. Okay, I see in the chat. Let me check the link. Okay, I see. Yeah, it was somehow shortened in a wrong way. I'll just post it once again. So here it is for Android, for Google Play. I believe this one, yes, was both. Let me check. Let me post another one for App Store. Okay, so please, Mauritius and Christabel, please confirm that right now the link works.
Yes, hi. Yes, yeah. Actually, it's downloading. Thank you.
Great. Okay, great. Thank you for your notion in the chat. It was right on time. Okay, so we have 17 participants. You think we can start, Ingrid?
Yes, I think it's time to start. And if there are any other people coming in, then they will come in the next few minutes, I'm sure. All right, okay. So let's start. Today is actually our second live. The first one we had with Merle Liivand, our new global ambassador for World Cleanup Day. So if you didn't catch that, didn't see that, go to our Facebook page and check it out. It was a really enlightening chat about the health of oceans. But today I have a great pleasure to introduce our good friends from Clean Games and Mr. Anton Zaitsev. He's here today to tell us all about how to organize sporty and collaborative games that actually take care of the environment at the same time. So Anton, the floor is yours. Let's start with the webinar.
Yeah, I'll just rename myself, so it could be useful to address me. Okay. Yeah, my name is Anton. I'm happy to be here. Thanks a lot to Let's Do It World for this possibility to talk about our project. And we have been partnered with Let's Do It World for a few years already. And usually we make an international tournament in the Baltic states on the World Cleanup Day. And I understand that some of you are not from the Baltic states, but it still could be useful for you as well, because we provide this tool for gamification of your cleanups for free. And it doesn't matter where you, we provide it for every country in the world. And we will be happy to have some Let's Do It leaders on board. So I will talk about our project and how we can gamify your cleanups on the World Cleanup Day for about 15 minutes. And after that, we will get to the second part, and we will participate in a playtest. So this is the reason why I'm asking you to download the mobile application using these QR codes you can see right now, or links in the Zoom chat. Also, please join the WhatsApp chat as well, because we will actually go outside at some point. And it will be useful for you to ask any questions about the app while you're outside. Okay, so let's start to talk about our project. The whole point of using clean games methodology to gamify cleanups is to engage the mass audience. We don't want only activists to participate in our cleanups, but we want to bring more people, people who can hesitate to participate in something like this, who are not sure about their position, about environment, and so on. So we make this as a game, as a competition. It's not work to do, it's a fun game to play. And the result of that approach is that you can, because you compete with other players, you can collect more waste. But actually, it's even not the main benefit for us. The main benefit is to raise environmental awareness among people. And the more people we can engage, the bigger impact we have. So in a classic version, Clean Games is in a nutshell, it's a competition in waste collecting and sorting. And it could be done in a format of an open air festival. There could be a host, a live music or recorded music, a picnic in the end, and some additional activities like workshops and board games and playground for kids and photo session for participants. So it's really cool. And the result of such event in numbers, it could be from 0.5 tons to 20 tons of waste collected in one city. It could be a really small game for friends and families, and it could be a city holiday for 1,000 participants and more. For example, we have in Russia, and we're located in Russia, our headquarters, we have a few cities, and not all of them are megapolises. And in these cities, we had events for 1,000 participants. And for you as an activist, as a leader, Clean Game also could get some kind of bonus, because this gamified format helps you to tell a story, and this story is engaging, and you can engage not only participants but also some stakeholders. So it can help you to get a grant, it could help you to get a partner, a brand, or social responsible business to partner with. And media really love this format because it's a cool story to tell to people. Well, in 2020, as you may suppose, we had to adapt this format because, as you heard, it could be a mass event, and all mass events were forbidden. So we adapted the format. We made this separate version, which doesn't need people to gather in big groups. There is no festival, only the competition, and you can start in different time in different places. All participants could be in a small groups in a small group, or they could be just individuals. So it doesn't matter what restrictions are actual in your country and in your city, you still can have the Clean Game event. So let's talk about the rules. I like this tagline that it's like a Pokemon Go with picking up litter. It's because we're using the mobile application, and you can see the map, and you can see some littered areas on the map, and you can run to these places and to clean them. And after that, you will receive some points, and you can see rating in the app. So you get game points by collecting litter, but if you sort litter in the process, you gain more points. For example, you get a mixed garbage, a bag of mixed garbage, and you get a bag of plastic, and a bag of plastic will get you more points. Also, you can take pictures before and after the cleanup and get additional points for that. And there are some other additional activities that could be in a particular game, and the organizer has access to change these activities and change the number of game points you enroll to one or another fraction. You can add fractions. For example, in some cities, it's all about cigarette butts. So you could use cigarette butts category, fraction, cigarette butts fraction only, or add it if it's not present, and so on. And of course, in the end, when you see the leaderboards, you can see who is the winner, who is the winning team, and if you have sponsors, or you could get prizes with your own resources, you award them. So as an organization, what we do, what we provide for organizers, what we do when we talk that we train our organizers and provide this Clean Games methodology and platform. We have a documentation covering every little detail of running this environmental competition. It's a really big document, actually, but if you're a newcomer, it doesn't have to be that you should use every aspect, but if you want, you can scale it up and learn more and more. So it's a knowledge base we have. And we also train organizers and supervise them during preparation for big events. For example, for the Clean Games Baltic Cup, which will be held on the World Cleanup Day this September. So we usually have online workshops and webinars and live events for organizers. This year, it's only online. And even if you don't submit to a particular workshop, you still can ask any question, and we have an international coordinator, and his name is Zarina. Actually, she's here right now with us. So, in case you're interested, we can talk in a Q&A format and answer all the questions and help you to prepare. And of course, we provide this AT platform, meaning the website and the mobile application, so you could use them in your event. As I said, we have some regular events for organizers during the year, usually some internship in spring and a big gathering in summer and a forum in autumn. So that's it about the practice. I will just sum it up about our organization. We started in 2014, and now we are an international organization. We partner with Let's Do It World and Earth Day and some other organizations. And Clean Games are being held in 24 countries at the moment. And that was, this is our results so far. And we will be happy to have you on board if you don't belong to any countries that are shown on the map, of course. So we are constantly looking for new organizers to use our application and methodology. And we are especially happy about Let's Do It leaders to join, because you're motivated and you know the drill, if I may say so. And we believe that this instrument could be helpful for you. This is the list of our partners worldwide and in the Baltic states. And some of the partners are partners of the Clean Games Baltic Cup in particular. This is about some brands collaborations, just to show you the possibilities to engage stakeholders. These are some brands we worked with or we are working with right now. And that's it about the practice, about the instrument in general, and about the organization. The second part of a webinar is a playtest. So I will need a confirmation from all of you that you downloaded the app and joined the WhatsApp chat. So please post a plus in the chat so I could check. And if you didn't check the links in the chat to download the app, and also if you have some general questions, not about the application and not about the rules of the game, if you have some general questions about our organization and approach, you can ask some questions right now, and then we will move forward. First of all, thanks for telling. Okay, I will resend some links. Okay, thanks, Ingrid. Do you have any questions about the organization and our practice in general? I'll stop demonstration for a minute to see if someone is waving a hand. Or...
I have a question, Anton.
Yeah.
What has been the feedback over? You've done it for a few years already. So what has been the feedback from both the organizers and the participants on the Clean Games format? What have people liked the most?
Yeah. Thank you for this question. Well, there are some obvious answers, like it was fun for participants. Usually it is fun for participants. But what I want to underline is that we recently noticed that our Clean Game events could kickstart territory development. It means that and I believe this is some common effect for cleanup, for other cleanups as well. But because of some additional benefits we have with our format, maybe this effect is bigger here. After the cleanup, people understand that the territory they just cleaned, and maybe other people who noticed that the territory is cleaned, that this territory is actually belongs to them. And this is especially important for Russia, for example, and I believe for some other countries where maybe especially for post-Soviet territory, because in Soviet ideology, everything belongs to everyone, and at the same time to no one. And we slowly start to embrace the idea that it belongs to us. Actually, it belongs to me. My territory doesn't end at the door of my apartment. It spreads, and the yard and the city and territory around the city, it's my territory, and it's my and I can take responsibility for it. And when I think like that, when the territory is cleaned, if there is an initiative group, they could do beautiful things there. For example, we have one of my beloved examples is from city of Perm in Russia. They have beautiful rivers. City stands on a few rivers, and they have beautiful banks, but in some parts they're littered. So when activists started to clean this territory, it allowed them to bring some stakeholders there, and they started a project. And now it's a good place to walk, because some company funded the project. Now they have beautiful road, like a wooden road, and all litter is cleaned. There are some events that people run there, so it's a different place now. This is really nice effect we notice, and we keep noticing recently. Okay, but I can speak about that forever. So let's just get to the second part. Thank you very much for this question. If we will have for everybody, if you will have questions, we will answer in the end. So let me share my screen again. So how we will run this playtest? First of all, you need to download the application. If you didn't, please do right now. Even if you will not participate in the playtest, do that just to check the functionality of the application, so you could actually understand what I am talking about. Once you download the app, you need to log in. You could use your Facebook account, or you could not use it. There is a no social network option to log in, and it doesn't matter do you use Facebook or not. And then you need to find this game in the list. Let's do it webinar August 2021. it should be on the list. The list is big because there are several games planned, but you should easily find it. And then you need to create a team and name it. And as soon as we have individuals right now, a team means you. So you could just name the team by your name or make another name, but you will be the only one in the team. But it's needed to be created. So once you have the app, you logged in, you join the game, and you created a team, you're ready to participate. I will talk about the rules, how we will run it. In the meantime, please do these steps. So you're located in different countries, in different cities, and what is going on outside is different. The amount of litter is different. The weather is different. So it's totally up to you. Do you want to go outside or not? But it will be more fun if you will go. It doesn't matter if there is not so many litter there. If there is litter, even some small amount, go for it. If you are one person sure that there is no litter outside, then you can just go to the kitchen or another place to place things in order. Maybe just on your desk or maybe in your closet. That would be fair. The main thing that we need to check is that you can use the application. So you get to the location. If you go outside and you have bags and gloves, take them with you. So you are collecting litter and you taking pictures before and after. Like there is a piece of litter, you make a photo, you pick it up, you make another photo that is gone. And
dear Anton, there's one question. The app seems to be in Cyrillic.
Well, there could be some little parts in Cyrillic that could be true, but mostly it should be in English.
Sorry, everything is in Cyrillic for me. Like I cannot register the beginning because I cannot understand.
Okay, so we have WhatsApp chat for that. If you have some technical question about the application, please ask there. I will ask Serena and Andrei, who are with me today, to answer that question, how to change the language in the app and how you could follow the steps I described. I will not stop here because we don't want to lose time. So if you have any technical question, please post it in the Zoom chat, or and it's better to post it on WhatsApp chat, because we will go outside and WhatsApp chat will be the main place to answer questions. Okay, so I'll go forward. Once you made these photos, and that's it. We will have like 30 minutes for that, and after that we will end the game and we will see the results and who is the winner. We have some basic rules to enroll the game points, and it could be confusing because in a regular game, it's not the obligation to take pictures. In a regular game, we have volunteers who are waving in bags of litter, and they enroll the game points using the same app. They are on site. Right now, we don't have volunteers. You are spread across the globe. So we're using this function to take pictures to see what you actually got there. And we enroll game points based on your photos, not on the actual waste and its wave. So for now, game points will be enrolled based on these rules: big garbage, moderate, and small garbage. And it could be, and you can find batteries. Batteries are valued more than small garbage. And this is the example of photos you can take. Like, we could count the number of pieces. If it's a lot, litter there. You can just take a picture of a bag full of litter. It will be fine too. Okay, so that's it. Just in case if you didn't join the WhatsApp chat, there is another QR code for that. And let me check the Zoom chat. Okay, so some questions about registering a team. Okay, I will ask Andrei and Zarina answer that. There is also the link to the game, but with the mobile app, it won't be really useful. So, okay, Mauritius, thanks for registering. Perfect on your side. I'm happy about that. Okay, so we will start in a few minutes. Right now, just post the plus sign. I will post the plus sign first. Just a post once you're ready to go. Once you have the application and you joined and you registered the team. And in the meanwhile, I will check the game page to see teams registered. So right now we have 4 teams registered. And I see that you should join the team you created to participate. It's kind of a formal thing, but please do that. You created a team, but you didn't join it. It seems right now like an extra action, but that's just because we have just 1 player in a team. When you have 4 players in a team, you need to join the team, and there could be several participants in the team. Okay, 5 teams registered. And suppose I will share my screen again to show you how I see that, how I see the list of teams. Here it is. Okay, there are participants. Okay. I see the problem. So where I will change category to single. So you won't break the rules in a single category. There is only 1 participant, and that's fine. But in other categories, there should be more than 1 participant. So this is why I got notified about an error. Okay. I will check WhatsApp chat as well. Okay, I see some people joined, created a team. Verlaine, what is your team? You can turn on your mic and just tell me what is the name of your team.
Decathlon.
Decathlon, everything is perfect. You joined the team. It was my mistake. I got this notification, but the problem was the category of the team because we have different categories, and right now all categories should be single because you're only one person in the team. So everything is alright. You don't need to do anything. Okay, I will check Zoom chat as well. Okay, thanks, Rodrigo. To change the language, go to settings, Google icon. I suppose that would be useful. Okay. So it's 6 teams right now. I suppose I can welcome Ingrid as well. Okay, I suppose we will start in a few seconds. So how we will do that? I will say ready, steady, go, and we will go outside. Once I will say that again. And okay, now a team joined. Okay, great. We will have 20 minutes. 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you will go back. Please get your smartphone with yourself if you have one, to get access to the WhatsApp chat to ask questions about the functions. I hope Andrew and Zarina will help you with that while you're outside. And then just get back to the Zoom session. You can, once we will start, you can go out of the Zoom session or just keep it running while you're out. It doesn't matter. So yes, that's it. Okay, so it's about 20 minutes before the end. So ready, steady, go. When it's a live event, it's more inspiring to see how people start to run and to go to these places. Right now, I'm just talking to myself, but I hope some of you will go outside and will make it cleaner there if it's possible. Okay, Andre posted a video. I suppose it will be helpful for changing the language. Yeah, it is. It is very helpful. If you have some problems with language, check this video in the WhatsApp chat and you will be fine. I suppose we need to get a node, and Andre, it's more to you than participants that we need to have, if apparently we have some issue with auto defining the default language on the device. The normal behavior is to just to know what is the default language on your device. So we should turn this language instead of any other. Okay, how to play? Thanks for the question. I don't know if Amir is, if you hear me, or did you go outside? But I'll just explain it to everyone. So there is a photo button in right bottom, and once you find a letter, you should take a picture of it, then pick it up and take a picture again with just an empty space on a road or something like that. Well, in a regular game, an organizer can pinpoint lettered areas on the map in advance, but right now we can't do that. We don't know where are you, and we don't know where is letter there. So right now you play blindly. You don't know where a letter is. So just go outside and find it. Once you find it, take a picture. Okay, let's see for, by the way, who is not playing right now? Are you there? Are you listening? You can just text something in the chat or ask any question if you want. Or I can show you something on the website, because it could be fun to just observe what is going on in the game online. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we have how many teams? It's 7 teams right now. iRecyclers team doesn't have participants. It's the only team that didn't. Okay, I texted them. I will go to previous page just to show you how it looks. So there is a poster. You can make a nice picture, and there is a location, date. You could place a link to social media, and there are some statistics of the game. After the game, there will be more statistics, because we can calculate the amount of litter collected and number of participants and so on. Okay, I will go to game events now. And we'll see what is happening right now. So game check-in. This is the event when you take a picture of something. Let's take a look. We can see that there is a secret bot or something like that. And now it's gone. Nice job. It was Ingrid. Okay, yeah, I suppose so. A lot of secret bots, but not so much garbage in the streets. Okay, another check-in. This is a little bit more, and nicely done. So, as I said, this function is additional to the game. In a regular game, you don't need to have a smartphone and take pictures every time you pick up a litter. But you can get some additional points for that. In a regular game, you could just pick it up and go to a volunteer and get your points because a volunteer can enroll the game points using the same app, looking at what you collected and waving wastes. Right now, we can just take pictures and enroll game points based on that. Well, Ingrid is on fire. Well, sometimes big piles of trash could be depressing, but these little pieces are annoying as well. Okay, and we have this event. It's called trade, and that means that our Clean Games volunteer purchased the waste collected and enroll 20 game points. Let's go to another page. Let's go to game rules. No, not game rules, but one second. It's 10 minutes until the end. If you didn't make a picture, do it, because, well, there is a possibility to make it in the very end, but we won't wait too long for that. And again, if you're just at home, just clean your desk or something, just to take a picture. If there is something you can clean, take a picture of that. That counts in this playtest. Okay, so we will go to game settings, and we can customize this event, right? We can write a description, attach the image. We can describe some safety rules, choose language, and fix the number of participants in a team, and so on. There is a contact page. You can you can provide a link to social media page here. And this is very interesting tab. You can add any fraction of waste you want. For example, mixed waste, plastic, metal, glass, batteries, cans, bulky waste, tires, cigarette butt, small waste, and others if you want. For example, in one game we had additional activity. We took pictures of rare birds. It was an event for kids, and it was educational, and it was about rare species. And so we took pictures of birds, and there was category for the game. It was category to enroll game points for that as well. So it doesn't have to be about litter only. You could also add some additional activities about something else. Artifacts. Artifacts is a great feature. I didn't cover it in the first part. We have the best finding contest. It means that there are some interesting things to be found in the field when you play, and we know that. So we made this contest, which is separate from the main game, and you need to nominate your finding and to tell a story about it. And this story should be engaging and fascinating. You could make a fantasy story, whatever you want. You could made up a story for your finding, and the best story wins. Inventory sales. This is interesting too, because you can spend your game points to purchase some inventory. For example, a shovel or a truck or a net. So it could be used for collecting litter. It will be useful for that. And it also tells us about strategic part of the game. I know from one of the latest games, one participant, she was a manager, and she played a few times before, and she said that, well, we had a strategy, and I'm a manager. I need to get my team winning. So it was a challenge, but we're really good at that. And she proved that that statement, and I suppose they won. Maybe they were in the first three teams. So using inventories, deciding what fraction you should collect right now, and who should do what. This is about strategy. So there is a potential for team building in the game. And it actually being used for team building and for corporate events. Okay, Nora texted me, please, my team is ACI, but I don't have a place. Can you help with that? But I don't understand what place you mean. Nora, if you can turn your mic, please do. Or if you...
Hi, I'm saying that I do not understand how it goes on the app. I'm supposed to join in the game. I have a team, but I don't know how to start picking up. It keeps showing there's no place.
Well, as I said, you just need to go outside. You just need to go actually with your feet in the streets or anywhere you can find litter. In a regular game, an organizer could pinpoint littered areas in advance, so they will be shown on the map. Right now, we don't know where you are, and we don't know where the litter is. So we just have you going outside and picking up anything you want, anything you may find. So that's it, basically.
All right, thanks a lot.
And if the question is about how to check in, there is a camera button in the right bottom. So once you find a litter, a piece of litter, you could push that button, take a picture of litter and pick it up, and then take a picture when it's gone. And that would be it. And the more pieces you pick, the more chances you have to win. And I understand that it could be really confusing right now because we have the online event and it's uncomparable to a real event. In a real event, there is a host, people are gathering in the same place, and a host explains the rules, and everyone understands and sees what is the place they are at and where they could possibly find some litter. So it's easier in the field, of course. Right now it could be confusing, but we make this playtest to check the functionality and to check the whole idea of competing in litter collecting. We've been doing this for 7 years. 7 years, right? Yeah, 7 years. So we understand how it works, but we are happy to have you on board in the next events, and especially in the Clean Games Baltic Cup. So we show you how it works, at least in this way. And if it's not enough, we can explain everything to you individually, and we will also have some educational events in August. So we will prepare you for the World Cleanup Day if you want to make a clean game event on the big day, and you will have the possibility to learn how it works in a technical way and in all other aspects. There is a sponsor section actually on the game page as well. Okay, it's done. The game ends. The game ends. Please get back to the Zoom session. Okay, I will see how's it going. Whoa! A lot of events since since the time I checked. So a lot of check-ins from Ingrid and Christabel. Let's see what Christabel got. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, masks are one of the most popular kind of litter right now. Popular is not the right word, I suppose, but I think you got the idea. Okay, what we can see else. Some check-in with no photos. There is one with photos. Okay, yeah, that is nice to clean up in the cabinet. Okay. Okay, so let's see the results, right? We have the rating page. And right now, LDIW team which consists of Ingrid, but I heard that someone joined. That was another team. Yeah, so right now Ingrid is the leader, but ACI is just below. And the third place is Clan Initiative. You can see that we have the rating here. And I believe that maybe some of you are just didn't make check-ins yet. If you made a cleanup and you just didn't have time to make a check-in, you can do that now. It's still possible, so we could see your results as well. Okay, Norway, you were in the street, but you can find yourself on the map. Well, I think it's up to your phone. It should be automatically. Your location should be known to you at least. You could pinch out the map to see where you are. Because we made the default location for the game in Stockholm just because we needed some place to indicate. But in a real game, the place is the same place you were at. So maybe you need to find yourself on the map. Okay, so all the technical questions we will note them, and we will deal with them after this meeting. If you will have some issues, we could resolve them individually with you if you want to proceed with using the application. Okay, Andrei and Zarina, could we announce the winner right now? Are you done with trading? Because this trading continues until the, okay, all trades are finished. Great, so I will refresh the page and the winner is ACI. Congratulations. So what was the first name? Anoma or Nora? I congratulate you. Okay, 45 points. So what?
Thank you very much.
Oh, it was you, Nora. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Great. So what was, just out of curiosity, what was the chicken? Okay, some bottle and another one. Okay, this one. Okay, nice one. Okay, so that's it. Basically, that's it. We finished the playtest, and right now it's time to ask questions. Feel free to turn your mic or raise a hand and ask any questions you want. And my first question for you will be what do you think about the experience and the whole idea? And as soon as we have the winner, maybe Nora, would you share your experience with us? What do you think about this gamification?
I'm really grateful. I think this is a really good initiative. This is a really good idea. But if I think it would be more helpful and easier if we had a already pre-recorded video on how this should work. So it would be a lot easier to access as first timers, because this is my first time. Yeah. It wasn't quite easy. I think that would help a lot.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
Yeah, but this is a good note. But how was the experience? Well, I mean, did you feel that you compete with others? How was that?
Could you take that again?
How do you feel about the game? Did you feel that you actually compete with other participants?
Oh yes. It was really, it was taxing, but I think it was taxing, and it was really, I think it's really good. That's all I can say for now. But in my experience, it was taxing, and it's a really good way to clean up the environment. So you could just decide an area to do, and then decide to clean, because you know that you're not just doing it because you want to do it, but because you're being monitored and there's a reward. So I think it's okay.
Okay, thanks. Okay, anyone else? Please share your experience or ask a question about our organization or the application or the game. Okay, I will just add that if you're interested in this tool to gamify your cleanup on the World Cleanup Day, email us at hello@cleangames.org, and we will help you to prepare. It's about 6 weeks until the event, and in our experience, it's more than enough to learn anything you need about the methodology and about the app and the website. So it could add some flavor to your event for sure. Even if you have a small event or you have a big event, we will be happy to have you on board. So feel free to text us or email us.
Thank you very much, Anton.
Yeah.
I have to say my experience was very positive. It was fun. I also went for a very quick, nearly run around my neighborhood, and there wasn't enough trash to feel really accomplished, but maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Picking up waste really works. But thank you very, very much, everyone who has joined us today. And
we have a raised hand.
Yes, we do. Mida, can you ask your question, please?
Yeah, all right. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for the presentation. This is my question. On the day of the game, of the event, that the participants do not have phone, or probably there's no digital way of measuring what everybody has done. Would we have to use scale to take what everybody has gathered, or how do we get the winners? Is there a particular rule, or because I want to just think ahead of people not having digital phones to have to take photos of what they have collected? Yeah, that's my question.
Yeah, okay. I covered that while participants who played for outside. And I will say it again. So in this playtest, we had to use this function to calculate points, right? Because we don't know what is happening on your side. In a regular game, you count points by observing actual litter. You need to have volunteers on site, and depending on the scale of event, it could be just one volunteer, or it could be a team in different spots on the map. And players, they collect litter and they get these bags to these points, to these spots. They get bags to volunteers. Volunteers weigh bags, so they know in kilograms or in other systems, in our measurement systems, how much is this waste. And so they have some rules to enroll the game points, and they need to have mobile phones or a laptop to enroll the game points to a particular team. So players in general don't need to have phones. Of course, it's more fun when you have the map and you can see the littered areas and go there. And it's more fun when you can monitor your rating, because it's online. You can see the list and you can see, okay, now I'm winning, and oh, wow, there is another team and they're just got to the first place instead of me. So that will be more fun, but it's not a must for players to have mobile phones. So you could, and well, actually you could use papers. When we started, we used papers to make everything, but of course digitalization of this makes everything much more easier, less mistakes, and easier to update, and so on and so on. So the core mechanic doesn't have this strict requirement of using the phone.
Thank you, Anton. So regardless of whether you have digital devices that you want to use or you don't have them, Clean Games can work in any case.
I will add a comment that in this case, if you don't have mobile phones and you don't use them, we still need information from you. So we could, because in the Clean Games Baltic Cup, for example, which will be held in the Baltic states, we need to include events in the big tournament. We need to compare results from one city to another, from one team to another, from one event with another. So in that case, you need to make paperwork to submit this to be part of a big event.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you, Anton, for this great webinar. It's time for us to end. The room will stay open for a few more minutes if anyone has any questions or needs to get the contacts. But on behalf of Let's Do It World, thank you very much, Anton, for giving this presentation and teaching us to use the Clean Games application today. And next week, we have another webinar coming up with mapping the trash, which could be useful to set up any kind of cleanup activities. So keep an eye out on our website, our newsletter, and our social media, and to get the details on the webinar about Trash Out app. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, and see you next week and on World Cleanup Day on 18th of September.